Hello, everybody. We are live. All that stuff. I'm waving my hand so I can see my own video. Let me pull it up here so I can see what y'all are saying. I don't know why I say y'all. I never use that word in my normal life. There we go. No, you're on time. Everything's smooth for now. Woo! There we go. Good. Last time we had some notchiness, so hopefully that will stick around. So it wasn't 8 p.m. I went live at exactly 8 p.m. My clock is set to the world, whatever thing, international atomic nuclear thing. So, it's your bedtime, Matt? Is mommy making you go to bed? I'm sorry. Hello, everybody. Wow, we got a lot of people on already. 26. Awesome. Cool. So let's get going. This is Brews and Blades on this day of Sunday, February 3rd, 2019. Yeah, possibly ladies, probably not. You're right. Yeah, it's the likelihood that there are ladies here are slim to none. Although I will say on my vidIQ thing I look at, I have 1% female viewership. So yeah, it used to be like zero, like March 3rd. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, February 3rd. Did I say February? Hey, I said 2019. That's better than most people do. But no, I do have 1%. It used to be half of 1%. I'm up to 1%. So I am a beacon of feminism here. So yeah. Notice. Oh yeah, Ryan. You could be either way. Ryan can be a girl name sometimes. How do I like my booze blade smoke? I love it. It's a great knife. It's really cool. We're going to talk about this and another one here briefly because I think I'm going to do another video on it. So, but let's get to the beer of the night first of all. The beer of the night is, I think I had this last time too. It's Bach season. I love the Jenny Bach beer. It's really freaking good. I'm sorry, I'm not sure you can get it out of New York State or like the Northeast. I'm not sure, but it's really good. Oh, mountain biking question. You want to go mountain biking? Is it worth it to rebuild my Cannondale Jekyll? Don't mean to rain on your parade, but Jekyll was a terrible bike. I used to race for Volvo Cannondale. I never actually raced for them. I was signed by Volvo Cannondale. I retired before my first race, and they gave me a Jekyll. I hated it. How's the flipper tab in the Skaha? We'll talk about it here in a minute. I think it's fine. It's not the best in the world, but I think it's fine. I really do like the Skaha. You can't even get that Jenny here in Adams, New York. Yeah, it might only be a Rochester area thing, but it's freaking good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I do like it though. I need to get and review the Viper Bologna. Yeah, I do want one, but money's kind of a thing. So I haven't really been able to afford to get one. That's one that I have a hard time getting at friend prices. So not gonna get that. I will someday, but you know, if someone passes it around or one passes through my hands. And honestly, man, I've had bad luck with Viper knives as far as fit and finish goes. I have to say, I've got one broken in my drawer right now that they don't seem too keen on fixing, and I haven't gotten off my butt just to send it to them and just see what happens. But when I called, they kind of said your fault and don't seem interested in fixing it. So whatever. But we will see. I don't think it was my fault, but it's a long story. Yeah, the Viper QC I've had 3, and you notice I don't have any Viper reviews up because all 3 were kind of so bad I couldn't even review them, if that makes any sense. The Terra is, I don't know, it should be out any minute now. You can buy it on their website. I did the review. I assume you saw that Ocon 7 about the Real Steel Terra. It's a great freaking knife, though. It's really good. Oh, you broke your piercer. You must have been doing something silly. You got a Rat 1? You finally? Yeah. Rat 1 is one of those. So I'm thinking about, well, first of all, let's start with how we're going to do the giveaway this week, because I want you guys to start commenting right away. But also, as I always do say, it's not as important this time that you comment down below once the video is over. Um, but it is still kind of, because this is going to be a random comment one. Um, but sometimes I do those pick my next review knife thing. This isn't going to be the next one. I've got some other stuff coming. But I looked at, your YouTube revenue ends on the first of the month. I looked at what I'm getting for next month. Um, I don't get paid until like the 20 somethingth. So that's it's going to be a while before I get the money. But what what do you guys want me to review for around $200? That's about what my my revenue is going to be. So that's why I'm picking that number. And since I'll probably have my tax return in by then, I think I'm going to be able to afford just to put it towards a review knife. So, uh, and then I'm just going to pick whatever you guys suggest that I like the best suggestion of. Don't say the smock, and everybody's going to say Spyderco smocks. You're probably already typing it. I'm going to get one of those from somebody else. I'm getting a loaner. So don't say the smock. But I already did the Neutron. I did that a long, long time ago. Um, Kaiser Feist, I'm getting in a pass around group, so I'm not going to get that. Yeah, I know the Smock is definitely getting mixed reviews for sure, but uh, it's still one that I'm gonna. Luckily, one of my friends is buying one, and he's gonna send it to me first. Line Steel Rock, that's one I've actually kind of considered. Kind of considered that. Yeah, and you can suggest multiple knives. Um, uh, 460 tie. I'm getting a loaner of one of those also. So that's an excellent suggestion. But I just found out yesterday I'm getting a loaner of one of those, and I already told the US. I'm just gonna say USA Made Blade's gonna loan me one. I'm gonna be doing some stuff with them, and I already told them they might not get that one back. I might just buy it because the 0450 just didn't hit my hand right, but the 0460, even though I don't like that Persian blade, I mean it. I think it would fit my hand so much better, and I really want a small ZT like that. So the 0460 tie is definitely on my radar for sure. So yeah, the 8010, I'm gonna get that. We can consider that an entry here, but I'm gonna get that either way. Um, I want something kind of out of the wheelhouse that I haven't really considered. Um, Kaiser Beglighter, the tie version, Artisan or KO, those are all good suggestions. MK Lion Steel, the clap in M39. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, the rock I'm very curious about. Um, you're going up to USA Made Blade on Tuesday to check out a 460. They're great people, man. I'm gonna go down there. My sister lives about an hour and a half from there. I'm gonna go down and see her in the spring, and I'm gonna swing down by and see them. Um, uh, the Rotolock doesn't work on your line steel rock. I think that is the last feature I care about with that. So the Wyvern, it's that knife would have to be really great for me to give it a great review because I do not like um, those dragon scales. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, and I still don't like those dragon scales. I'll have to look up what a MKM Lion Steel the clap is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, some of those artisan straight razors are pretty cool. But you know what? You guys don't watch artisan reviews. Every time I do an artisan review, it performs very poorly. I do keep track of that. I do watch it. Weird. Also, this one didn't do. I did the little front flipper video yesterday, and about this awesome knife, which is going back to its rightful owner on the morrow. Along with, for some reason, I agreed to loan him my Kapara. I don't know why I did that, but it's going to be heading back off to I'm Your Huckleberry tomorrow. But yeah, you guys didn't watch this. I was really surprised. And then, but I did a whole bunch of stuff about front flippers. So fine, okay. No, it's fine. I don't. I do keep track though, and I do try and kind of focus on stuff that you guys watch a lot of. Um, yeah, I don't like the orange in that one either. That's not good. Another video I'm considering because we're gonna put a bunch aside here right now, and I'm gonna bring them back out. But favorite Spyderco to date is a video I'm considering doing. I want to touch the smock first. I don't think it's gonna make it, but I do want to touch one first. And I do have a Spidey Chef here on loan, so I want to do it before then. because I think that's one of my favorites. I think I was going to like my all-time favorite Spyderco's. The Kapara would absolutely be one of them. But oh, I have the wrong one out here. I want to put these two out here because these are two knives that have also inspired me to maybe do another little video about my never sells, because I chased both of these for a year before I finally got them, and I was not remotely disappointed in either of them. And I love them, the Boost Blade Smoke and the North Arm Sky High with the carbon scales. And I love them both. And I might do a video about my never sells, about the few in my collection, which aren't that many, honestly, aren't that many. I think this is gonna. I know these two are on the never sell list. I think that would be a good video. My 5 or 10 knives that I would never sell. Oh, thanks, Zach Stuff, for kicking in. Oh, by the way, yeah, the super chat's open if you want to kick in a few shekels. Always appreciate that. All I do is put it back into knives. Unless I'm super, super broke. I've never had to do it yet, but when that does. But yeah, I want to do my never sells, or maybe my never sells and my would replace immediately, because I have sold some before that I immediately intended to replace or would replace eventually. What's your opinion on this Paisan from Spyderco at first glance? Too big, too expensive. Not terribly interested in it. Yeah, shekels. I operate in old money. I live in upstate New York. We're not nearly as modern as the rest of you people are. Yeah, I think I might do a video with some never sells. These two just took so long to chase, and I'm gonna do a video about this tomorrow night. This Skaha, so my number came up on Friday. I got the email, the long-awaited North Arms. If you do North Arms Skaha, year and a half, and I've been on the waiting list since last May. I got the email on Friday saying that I could get it. I had already negotiated a trade with someone to get this one. I'm not going to say who, because I'm going to leave it up to him. If he wants to say who and what I traded for it, he can. Another knife that's pretty hard to get, I traded for it, but I know another one I can get much sooner. Because even this, my number came up and said delivery, estimated delivery was early May. So it still was going to be a while before I could get it. And I'm a bit tight on cash right now. So even though my number came up, thank you to, or you're welcome to somebody, because I emailed them back and said, I'm going to trade for this one instead because it's exactly what I want, and I don't have to lay out cash, and I don't have any cash right now. So that's why I went up with this particular Skaha, but it is exactly the one that I was going to get. I'll explain it more in the video when I do the full video about this, but I just thought that was cool. That it was so weird. Like, I've been waiting a year and a half for one of these, and in one day I had a chance to get two. If I'd have had the money, I could have gotten two. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? The Wee Knives Bishop is incredible. It looks cool. I'm much more interested in the Deacon than the Bishop. Those are going around the pass around. I don't think I sign up for the Bishop. I think I only sign up for the Deacon, unless they're together. They might be together. Sometimes they put them in together. Yeah, the Deacon looks awesome. And yeah, the Keen, still loving that. 0562 tie, still probably the knife I carry the most often, which I would have never expected this 6 months ago. If you'd have told me you're going to have a ZT Hinderer in your pocket all the time, I'd have said bullshit. But no, Sierra KT Provoke, not interested in that at all. Did you do the Gavco Thresher? I did not. That's one be a bit hard to get my hands on, but I think that might be in the pass around too. But yeah, keep suggesting some kind of knife to review around the $200 mark, because that's what my YouTube revenue is going to be for next month. I won't get it for a little bit, but buck 110 auto, I can't get autos here. The Keen is going to be production, yes. They're still going to do them in runs like they always do, but it is one that is going to be somewhat regularly available on Mastrop, I guess is the best way to put it. Oh, check out the QB. I have a QB here that, God, I have to upload that video. I recorded it a long time ago. I have a QB here that it's probably right here because I use it a lot. It's kind of my office beater knife. Yeah, I have the QB. I think this is the KU074. I do have a review of this all recorded and everything, and I haven't put it up. It is a very nice knife. It's great. Ever look for something from Sharp by Design? Yeah, uh, I've never gotten them in at never been able to get one. You know, with the times they were available, I couldn't really afford them. Um, can I say hi to Ryan Thompson? Hello, Ryan Thompson. I assume that's somebody watching here or something. Southern Grind Quill. I have this new thing with USA Made Blade. I don't know how that's going to work out. I might actually get one of those from them. I know I'm getting the Spider Monkey. I think the first batch they're sending me is the Spider Monkey and then a 460 tie. It's just not like a monetary thing. They're just going to loan me some stuff, which is awesome. So I'm happy with that. Uh, Viper Nova's M390 canvas micarta front flipper. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Did I do the Spyderco Caribbean? Um, or for discounted garbage, like Kershaw Speed Bump. That one is my first. Yeah, the Caribbean's not a bad idea. I think it's hideous, so it would have to be amazing. But you know what? I've still got here. I haven't sent it back to him yet. I'm sending it out on like Tuesday or Wednesday. The guy told me to take my time with it. Don't ever tell me that. I did the Super Freak, Connor. That's been up quite a bit. But yeah, this is also one I just want for myself. Spidey Chef. I thought this was hideous too. Not as hideous as the the Caribbean though. CT 562 or 609. Well, there's a 562 right here. I reviewed it and I did the 0609 as well. Yeah, I'd have to immediately re-dye it. There's no way I can handle that yellow. Oh wait, 50. Take you 200 to get a cami. You know, I don't think I would spend the time with it. I just don't. I keep almost buying one and not because it's I do well enough on my sharp maker to keep because I have so many knives that are going in and out to keep them touched up, and then I can when I really want something really redone or reprofiled, I have friends that do it for free. So I just don't. And you know what? And everybody else does sharpening videos that are so much better than me. So I just don't. It's a lot of. If I took time to learn how to do that, it would just be time taken away from knife reviews that you guys would watch a lot more anyway. So it's not just that I'm lazy. It's partly that I'm lazy, but it's not just that I'm lazy. It's just that you guys have made it very clear that you'd rather watch my disassembly videos and stuff. Don't get anything. It's you guys would rather see reviews and comparison tests than you would watch me poorly sharpen a knife. Cold Steel Espada XL. I am strangely intrigued by that. Oh, thanks, Free State. Kaiser Beglater Premium. Yes, somebody else suggested that. That might be the number one in the box. Yeah, I know BP69. You watch people watch sharpening videos. I don't think you'd watch mine because I wouldn't be. It would take me a really, 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 really long time to get good at it because I kind of have this philosophy in everything that I've done, especially creatively. Whether it be this or reviewing products or stand up or my little bit of acting I've done. If I don't think I can be one of the best at it, I'm not going to do it. That's why I don't ask any. That's why I don't act anymore because I'm a terrible actor. I wish I was good. I'm in a movie. I don't know when it's coming out. I am in a movie, and I will send that. I will post it, and I'm like the third lead. And they said I did good, but I saw the cuts and I thought I was awful. But a bit, yeah. This I don't. What's the movie called? You know, I should know that better. It's a small little indie movie. It's like Unreasonable Gentlemen or Unreasonable Men or something like that. It's a bank heist movie, and I play the manager of the bank, and who kind of winds up on their side. So yeah. Um, oh, is Parsons Blade Works on here again? I can't remember what his stupid name is on here. Unreasonable Gentleman or something like that. I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, he's on here. Yo, you changed your name to Parsons Blade Works. Awesome. Hey, I have one of your knives here. I just showed your Spidey Chef that I do need to get back to you, but I'm trying to do everything all at once because you gave me a lot of stuff to review. I got your bug out. Mm. I'm not the boring bank manager. I'm the snarky asshole bank manager. Is the more appropriate way to word it. Shiny. We're just gonna keep moving things around. I'm gonna arrange things in weird ways. We double helix. Yeah, that was man. Wasn't that a knife that everybody was all excited about, and then everybody just totally forgot existed. And I forgot it existed until you just said that. Didn't even think about it. Have I done the 0450 CF? I did the 0450 tie. It was one of the first knives I did. One of the first knives I bought, quote unquote, for the channel, and I didn't care for it. Didn't hit my hand right. It's too small. You have a link to find you if I Google it. No, it won't crop up anywhere yet. It's not released yet. It's still like in post production and all that crap. It's a small little indie film. Um, would you ever anodize one of your tie knives? Theoretically, yes. I've thought about it. I bought this with the intention to anodize it, and but I'd probably send it away somewhere because I'm not. I have anodized titanium before in my on my bikes and stuff, but I did it super easy. I just kind of put my name on it and stuff. See you, BP69. But I every time I think about doing it, I just like carrying it so much, and I like it the way it is that I just don't. But how much do I like the 0562 on a scale of 1 to 10? 9.997. I really, really do like it. Um, oh no, for finding Parsons. Sorry, the seeing Slicey on film would be fun too. Yeah, I guess I did okay. They say I did good in it. But it's one of these productions that's so small. I don't know if it's ever actually going to come out. Oh wow, thanks Ryan. Can borrow my Spada XL if you want to review. Yeah, that would be cool. What I'm really kind of interested in more than that though is because the Spada XL I know I would just laugh at it. Yeah, Ryan's laying down. What was it laying down the challenge there? Uh, the Spada XL I know I would just laugh at it. It would be fun for me. I don't think it'd be fun for everybody else. But one that is a crazy cold steel that I do legitimately want to try is a Formax. I am kind of interested in that. Since I've had the 8015, I, I do, I kind of like these big, I like the big cold steels now. But the Spada XL might be a bit too big. That might be a bit much. What's going on here? What are we drinking? Same as last time. I gotta take my koozie off. I'm just gonna tell you, it's a Genesee Bach. Would you do a finger choil mod on the 04? No, I don't think it needs one. I think it's all right. No, I don't feel like I'm super, just the way I use it. I don't. I mean, I would use it if it had one, but you'd lose so much. I think it's fine. Oh, did I miss a donation from Kiefer? I'm sorry. I'm looking down here. Thank you, Kiefer. I appreciate it. Go Voyager XL, then a Spada XL. What do you have to like gauge up? Like, not gonna finish that sentence. Not gonna finish that sentence. Viper Novus. So yeah. So the topic is. Oh, I didn't tell you what you'll win. So I'm gonna leave this up for 2 weeks. So the topic today is I'm getting my revenue check from Google. Probably it's gonna be like later in the month, but I already know what it's gonna be. So for about $200, what knife or knives? You can pick two. You can pick three. I don't care. Do you want to see me review? I eliminated some of them before, so if you didn't see that, I'll just tell you here. But and for that, you're gonna win our usual little WeHot tool package we give, and one of these Hogue knives, little work mats, which are awesome. I've actually been using one myself a lot, so it's pretty cool. But I'm gonna leave it up for 2 weeks. So because I'm like I said, I'm not gonna get the payment for about 3 weeks. So might as well leave it up for a little bit longer. Um, the answer to the unfinished question is yes. I don't know what that's about. Oh, get that one huge Microtech, the SOCOM Elite. Oh yeah, I really want a SOCOM Elite for myself. It's that's a good knife. And I just had a cop tell me something that what I found on the internet says that 4-inch blades are illegal in New York, and he said I think he's a state trooper, and he said it's not. I don't think it's illegal. And I looked around, and now I can't find it anymore. So maybe they are legal. Maybe it will be legal for me to carry that, but not in my city. But when I'm going outside the city, I could. Yeah, I talked to Jimmy Slash about borrowing one of his 4Maxes. He died. I think he has one that's still stock. I'm weird that I like to review them in the stock color and everything, and not with the blade changed. Because I think always when I watch a review of a knife and they go, "Oh, it's got a custom edge on it," I'm kind of like, well, kind of takes away half of what I want to know about it then, because you sharpened it, so your blade, your sharpening, your edge. I want to know what the factory one's like. We don't have a blade limit for the state, only municipalities, but it's 4 inches for fixed. And I think maybe where I saw it was my county is 4 inches, is I think what it might be. An experience with the Azula. I'm not. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not sure. Super Steve. Super Steel Steve is on. Watch your potty mouth, Super Steel Steve. Yeah, I think it's a concealment thing, but I don't know. Ooh, thanks, Steve. Where is the jungle knife? I've got it up here. Did you got it right? I shipped yours out to you. You should have it by now. I do still have it, but it is going away. I will say, but I'm doing a favor to the community because I've not done the review on this. This is a Defcon jungle knife Barracuda. It is awesome. And I'm sending it along, sold it to and sending it along to Jack Farm Boy so he can review it. And then I think he said he was going to send it along to some people too, because this is a knife that people need to know about. So D2 titanium, $60. I want to say the retail on it is $70, something like that. Ridiculously good deal. Ridiculously good deal. Oh, Azula fixed blade. I'm not a fixed blade guy. Yeah. Oh, you wanted to see it. I thought you didn't get it for a second. You panicked me for a minute, Steve. Yeah, this thing is so good. It's just a really, for the price, pretty hard to beat. They have some other models too I'm going to check out, but I do really like it, but I know I'm not going to carry it that much. And then Jack Farm Boy wanted to review one, so I made him a deal and passed it on to him. It's D2. I will say a friend of mine sharpened it and said it seemed like real D2, but not maybe the best D2 in the world. But we shall see. Very, very nice knife, though. So comfortable in the hand, and the action on it is just ridiculous. It's like $70. Defcon. It's I'll link when I do the review. I'll link to them. I can't remember that. It's like Defcon Tactical USA or something like that. And then Jungle Knife, I guess, is one of their sub. They have like different levels. So Jungle Knife is like their middle price range, I guess you'd say. Kind of like when you go buy an F-150 and it's an XLT or a titanium or whatever. That's kind of their middle of the road. Let's swap some stuff out here. What do we have laying around? Take that one out. And now you guys see this all the time. Just to bother Benchmade haters, we're going to do this. I could be a bit of a troll sometimes. I'm just going to put some Benchmades out. And then say I don't want to talk about it. Because that's how I am. I will talk about it because everybody's been bugging me about it. Why haven't you made a video stating your stance on the Benchmade controversy? Here is my 5-minute stance. So if you guys don't know what happened, Benchmade, based in Oregon. Very, very important thing to remember here. Based in Oregon. Their local police department had to get rid of some guns. Came to them, said, "Hey, can you help us cut these guns up?" They said, "Sure." Apparently, they've done it a bunch of times. Apparently, this is not a new thing. They've done it for a while. They've never publicized it. They didn't publicize it this time. The local police department decided to take pictures of it, said, "Thank you, Benchmade, for doing this." Shit hit the fan in an epic scale that I can't quite fathom. They're anti Second Amendment, blah blah. Well, then they found out Benchmade mostly donates to Democrats, who 2 out of 3 of them are 71% rated by the NRA, so not that bad. One is definitely very anti-gun. I will preface this all by saying I do not own a gun. I used to. I used to daily carry a 41 caliber Beretta all the time. I grew up when I was 14 years old. I had 22 and a shotgun in my 22 and a 12 gauge in my closet. I grew up hunting. I don't anymore. It's just something I kind of lost taste for. I don't carry a gun anymore. But I'm pretty middle of the road when it comes to gun stuff. But okay, yeah, they donate something. What 90% of their political donations went to Democrats. They are in Oregon. They're in Oregon. They don't make Republicans out there very often. Look at who Donald Trump donated to when he was doing business in New York City. That's all I'm going to say. And those guns were gone. Like Super Steel Steve's, those guns were gone. There was no way those were ever going to be sold. There's no way they were going to be sold. They were gone. But the thing that people seem to be really upset about is the donations. Well, they're in Oregon. They're in Oregon. That's all I have to say to it. Like, what? I live in Rochester, New York. If I wanted to donate to a local politician, I would have a very hard time finding a Republican one to vote to donate to if I wanted to. It's we don't have many of them. Upstate New York has a lot of Republicans, but not my city. So what's the big deal? I just don't. They did what they do, and they operated like a business. Yeah, the donations had a lot more to do with the business than that. So it was a Beretta 96. I think it was a 41 Smith & Wesson, or 40. Maybe it was a 40. I don't remember. It was so long ago. I sold it in 1997, so I don't really remember. It was a Beretta 96 Centurion, and 40 Smith & Wesson, not a 41. Sorry. Yeah, nice gun, but I carried it all the time. Then one day I went to the range with it, and I just kind of left it in my locker at the range, and it sat there for 2 months. And somebody asked if I wanted to sell it, so I did. Yeah, but what are they gonna? I get it, Ryan. I get why people. I do honestly understand why people are upset, but not. I don't understand why they're this upset. I guess. So yeah. I got 41 in my head all because it's been so long since I had it. God, I sold that thing 22 years ago? Yeah, I guess it was. I had a concealed carry permit. Didn't ask for one. I just asked for a regular pistol permit, and I got a concealed carry. I don't. Yeah, Ryan, we're going to agree to disagree on that. I don't see how supporting your business is whatever, but yeah, so is Surefire. So is a whole bunch of other companies. If you're that pro Second Amendment, then there's almost no one you can support other than companies that make guns, and they don't make food, and they don't make shoes, and they don't make jackets, and they don't make cars. So it's really hard. But I'm kind of done with this now. But you guys been bugging me, and I thought, well, I'm gonna stick it in one of the live shows so I can get it out of the way because people want me to make a whole video. I'm not gonna do that. So this is as close as you're gonna get to that. Let's talk more about some knives. $200. What do you want me to buy later this month? What do you want me to buy later this month? $200. Pick some cool stuff. And I'm sure now it's just going to be a string of Benchmades. Benchmade turret. Oh, I don't want the turret. Oh, I don't like that. The turret offends me more than anything else that Benchmade did. I just don't like the look of that knife at all. That was one I just looked at and was like, oh my God, Spyderco Tropin. No, don't want that. We Valiant. I think I did that one. It sounds familiar. 40 Z Hunters. I can't get Z Hunters, but I can get a MTEX now in bulk. And who knows what may happen with that. ZTO 222 or 022. 0022. God, I can't even say it. Yeah, maybe the 0393 GLCF. Yeah, that's a good one, Sean. Because I had the 0393 Stonewash and I sold it and I miss it. And it didn't have S35 VN. Oh, 393 GLCF is the leader in the clubhouse right now. I really do want one of those. The 0222. I think I'm going to be able to borrow an 0222 from something. So, Line Steel Rock coming up again. It's like the third one this has been mentioned. And, oh, it's nothing to do with the comfort. It's just kind of a big, bulky thing. The turret. It's just kind of like, yeah. I think other companies probably do that better. I want a good flipper under 200 between 3 and 4 inch blade. Well, make suggestions for him, people. Viper Balone. Yep, that's another one that's been suggested. Want me to send you my Lion Steel Rock? Yeah, sure. That would make my life easier. Shoot me an email. My email's down below, and I'm pointing at, like, you guys. That's not the right angle. My email's down below in the thing. Kaiser Begleiter Tanto. I feel like you already said that, Kiefer, and you're just repeating yourself, or maybe it just a lot of people are. Definitely interested in seeing the ZTO 222. I think I can borrow one of those from somebody. I may try to just borrow one. Something about it doesn't appeal to me. But, you know, I've said that before about stuff and then got it in my hand and I really liked it. I also wish they did the Terra and... oh, you got your G10 Terra? Oh, cool. Where'd you get it from? Because somebody else was just asking if they're available yet. So where'd you get it? Did you get it straight from Real Steel or somewhere else? BRS Minuteman Evolve. Yeah, that's a cool knife. I was looking at one of those just the other day, actually. Let me pull out some... Here, I trolled you with some Benchmades and went on a rant. So now I'm going to make it up to you. Because I said I'm fairly middle of the road politically, so I'm going to give equal time. And now we'll just put out some knives that I know for sure are more on the other side. So we'll put out some cold steels. Oh, bang the camera, sorry. A Hogue. My other two Hogues, I think, are snuggled away in their little case. Just watch this first, though. Oh. The action on this Skaha is so good. It's just so freaking smooth. I'm in love. I very much like it. Do I want to drag him out? No, I'm not going to bother dragging out the other Hogues. I do have two other Hogues. For now, I may actually sell those to get some other stuff. To buy another Hogue, I might sell two and buy one that I really want, because I kind of got those at the particular models I got was kind of at the suggestion of the company, and I kind of want the specific ones that I want. I do like the Hogue knives, though, especially this Ritter is awesome, but I like the X5 a lot, too. It's pretty cool. Quiet Carry IQ CF version is 200. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting to try a Quiet Carry. Spidey Chef, or I just did a Spidey Chef video, so it's not really worth getting that. How thick behind the edge is the Skaha and the Kapara? Man, I don't remember. I did a review on the Kapara. I'm not a voluminous bunch of knowledge. I did just measure the Skaha and took some notes. I think it's 18 thousandths behind the edge, something like that. I didn't think the jimping was that much on the Skaha. I think it's fine. I mean, yeah, it's aggressive, but it's not horrible. The only problem I have with it is, and you'll see when I do the full video, but right here, I haven't taken this apart yet. I'm going to take it apart and sand this down a little bit. I want to say that the Kapara is thinner than that, though, Nico. I want to say it was like 17 or something. But, yeah, I think I'm going to sand this down a little bit, because when you rub your hand like that, you can feel it. But the jimping itself is okay. Didn't like your Skaha. Well, you know what? That's how I went up with this one. Previous owner of this one didn't like it either. I freaking love it. But previous owner of this didn't like it either. So he is another YouTuber. We worked out a nice little trade. Traded a couple of knives that are very hard to get with each other. And then he already has another one on order of the one that I sent him. So I can buy my old one back when I want to. So I'll still have it. The jimping on the flipper is fine. It's fine. I don't think it's that bad. I know that I just watched to Cedric and Ada before somebody says that Pete is a great reviewer and he said it was really bad and it tore his finger up. I guess mine's just better. I don't know. And you heard the Skaha scales have many voids. Well, I don't see any. You can lookies. Put it right up here. I'm kind of a carbon fiber snob and it looks pretty good to me. And this is one of the early carbon ones. I mean, there's some glue marks and stuff. The D10 is not strong to me at all. It's super easy to flick open. This was made in, it says on here somewhere I saw it. Oh, it says you can see it when it's closed. 1118. So, I don't think the D10's that strong. It's absolutely nothing to get open. Parsons Blade Works, are the plain bug out scales yet? Yes, are they? Are they? Are they? I want some too. I'm gonna have to get another bug out, but also this month I've got my my dividend at REI coming out, so I'm gonna get another bug out and get some Parsons Blade Works scales and make myself a custom bug out. Flick the 8015 again. What am I, your monkey? Apparently yes, because I'm doing it. Best Tech Shinkansen. That's not a bad idea for my $200 thing for later this month. Yeah, that's not a bad one. That was one that very much interested me. Ooh, hard drive failure. That's nasty. What's that backlock up top? Code 4. Cold Steel Code 4. Awesome knife. Probably my favorite cold steel. I think it's really the best thing to make. Just an awesome EDC knife. They're like, what, 80 bucks? S35 VN. And then, of course, the American Lawman. Starfighter. I want a Starfighter, but I think it's kind of past its time for me to do a review on one. I kind of missed my boat with it. I had one. I recorded the review, and my computer ate it, and it never got put up. And then I was meant to get the new all gray one, and just never did. What are your opinions on the 8015 so far? Pretty much exactly as I said in the video. Nothing's really come up. I did a video a week ago. I will say, in a week, it's 11,000 views. Holy crap. You guys were really eager for a review of that. But I don't think my opinions have really changed in the week that I've had it around. It's still a big beefy sucker that I like. I do find myself carrying it a lot more often than I thought I would. This is kind of weird. So here's how I carry this knife a lot. And this is, tell me honestly, if I'm a crazy person. I want to know if you guys do this too. So I live in a very safe neighborhood. Nothing ever happens here. You hear cop cars go screaming by all the time. I do live in a city. But it's a safe neighborhood. Like, if there's ever a shooting, it's at least, like a mile away, which in a city of 500,000 people, a mile away might as well be 100 miles away. There are 30,000 people between me and where they happen. That's kind of the sort of place that I live. But I take this to bed a lot at night and put it next to myself on my nightstand because it's just like my big beefy tactically sort of folder. I do have a fixed blade. I have a SOG seal pup underneath my nightstand too, but it's there. But I just like having a big beefy knife next to me when I sleep. Am I a crazy person? Does anybody else do that? I think I might be a crazy person. Does anyone know if the release date for the Para 3 lightweight? No, I don't. I also have mine pre-ordered too. So keep a K-bar on your nightstand. Yeah. Yes, you're a crazy person. But is it because of that or just because of in general? Okay. See, other people are saying to do the same thing. Whenever I go to bed, I just always have a bigger knife than what I normally carry all the time. Oh, a gun. No, if I was a gun person, I'd have a gun next to the bed, but I'm just not. I don't mean to not be. Just not. I keep telling my wife I want to get a sword, and she keeps saying no. Because I like when I just think if I was a guy breaking into a house and a naked man came running out of his bedroom and with a sword in his hand, I would turn around, and that shing sound I think would scare the hell out of me, and I would run away. Um, Pair 3 lightweight should be released by end of quarter, Spyderco says, which is technically end of this month, right? Is the end of the quarter is March 31st, I think. We will see. We will see. Estwing Tomahawk. Ooh, that's not a bad. You know what? I might be able to convince her of a Tomahawk. I might say I might be able to buy a really good Tomahawk and go and chop one tree and just forget and leave it by the bed all the time. And I actually know how to fight with a sword. I actually did that in college, believe it or not. I was in a medieval weapons and weaponry class. I actually got to do that. So, can I see your CRK knife? I want my Chris Reeve. I don't have one anymore. If that's what you're talking about. Machete. I do have a machete, but it's in the garage, and it's a crap one. I need to get a better one. It's like it's a Gerber or some bullshit thing I got at a Home Depot. What else are we gonna bring back out here? Recommended affordable throwing knives. I know nothing about throwing knives, man. Are you an absolute unit? I don't know exactly what that means. You'll have to be more specific. A unit of what? Am I a liter? Am I a pound? Cold steel. Yeah, I want a cold steel machete. That's kind of the one I looked at one the other day because once it stops being cold, I have some massive yard work to do, and I think I might. There's a place, one of the knife shops near here always keeps cold steel in stock and has pretty good prices, and I might get a cold steel machete, Condor knife and tool. Somebody else suggested that the other day too. That's an old picture. I don't know why I put that up. I don't have that's my old Sebenza. That's my old. I don't know why that picture comes up. It's my old like top thing. No, that knife's long gone. It was great, but it was too expensive for me to hold on. If you guys watch this channel a lot, you know I try and keep things, with the rare exception, not budget by any means, because that would be boring, but 200 and under. That's kind of where I try to keep things, because that's the kind of stuff you guys watch. So I want to. It's not just me chasing clicks. I'm just not going to put out stuff that you guys don't watch because you don't watch it, and why am I wasting your freaking time and mine? So I move nothing. I sit on my hordes of weapons. It's uncomfortable. I'm still wondering what the absolute unit question was. I kind of have a feeling that I'm being trolled. Maybe not. Oh, that smoke your jelly. Yeah, it's pretty great. I will say it was worth the year-long chase. I'm kind of glad almost I didn't get the carbon one, because this came out. I got it on the website, and like a week later the carbon one came out. Some people were really upset, but I kind of like this because it makes such a good sound. I bet the carbon one doesn't sound as good. Just kind of my guess. I could be wrong, but I like that. Yeah. Any vaping on? You know what? I have not. I'm using my little. I've gone back to just this tiny little one, and I only vape nicotine, guys. I'm not a pothead. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's gonna be legal here pretty quick. Used to be. Don't smoke pot anymore. But a little Soren Air, tiny little credit card size thing. It works great, but you look like you're sucking on a credit card all the time, or like the key fob to your Mercedes. But yeah, no, I think the carbon one's prettier, but I think this one would sound better. It's not wrong to like the Osborne. No, it is not. What else we got going here? Oh, a unit is a muscle man. No, I'm not. I'm 5'11", 185. I'm pretty skinny. Legs are fairly good size because I ride bikes a lot, but upper body is pretty slim, and I'm cursed with the world's thinnest wrists. Just the way it is. My whole family's had it. Baronix Kingfisher, one last machete sword. You guys are all trying to get me in trouble with my wife, recommending machetes and swords and stuff. I almost wonder if I could get away with saying it's art, and like having a katana, and but and she doesn't know that it has a really sharp edge on it. But I don't think I'd get away with it. Baronox. Baronix. I don't know how you say that. I haven't seen it. Yes, and sweatless hands. I do have sweatless hands. I was up to 5'11", 220, and over the last year and a half, I've dropped down to like 185, 188, somewhere around there. I just don't have the appetite I used to. I just don't eat as much as I used to. And I played tennis over the summer, so. Yeah, I'm not. No, I wasn't really looking for. I said I'm gonna get a new machete. But anyway, the game here tonight for the giveaway is, and again, if you want to, because we're wrapping up here fairly soon, if you want to make comments down below once this is over, but I'm also keeping track from on here. My YouTube revenue is going to come in about 3 weeks. So I'm going to have a couple $100 to spend on a knife. So around $200, what do you want to see me review? Because whenever I get close to that $200 range, it's always iffy if you guys are actually going to watch it. So I want to get something you guys want to see. And some of them already I've got coming. I'm going to get an 80-10 either way. I'm going to get a smock loner. So Scottish Claymore. Those are awesome. And I am Scottish. I'm half Irish, half Scottish, right down the middle. We bishop or deacon. Yeah, somebody already suggested I'm getting a deacon loner. I may have signed up for the bishop, but I kind of don't think I did. Something just doesn't appeal to me. Pair 3 lightweight times 2. I already have a pair 3 lightweight pre-ordered, so M390 Tucson review. Not going to review any Tucsons for a while. I can't remember exactly why, but they did something shady I didn't like, and I don't remember what it was. It was an Instagram Fuhrer thing, and I just said I'm not gonna do that furball thing, not Fuhrer thing. That'd be something completely different. Yeah, I just not. It was a whole rigmarole, and I'm just gonna hold off for a while. I'm not writing them off completely, but I'm not gonna review them for a while. Lion Steel Tray. It's the second time I heard that one. The Ruck is the one people are stressing the most. But yeah, I think it was you, Austin. Yeah, you said the Ruck. Yeah, email me from the thing down below, and I may take you up on that. I would like to, or Rock, whatever it is, Rock. I would like to try that out. Bark River. I'm not eager to do fixed blades. I'm gonna start doing some more EDC stuff, and that's about as far out as I'm. This channel was originally all folding knives, and now I'm going to do a few more EDC things, but it's still going to be mostly stuff that fits in your pockets, and I'm kind of not into. Other people do fixed blades way better than I ever can, so I'm not going to do it. Bell songs. I like my fingers. I used to have one. That was the first knife that I ever had. My father had made poor decisions, and when I was like 12 years old, he bought me a Balisong at a state fair. No, we can't get any automatics at all in New York. None of them. Jimbo, my buddy has one. I could just borrow from him if I wanted to. Cold Steel SR1. I almost bought one of those, and then I was all ready to buy it, and then they released this. Something different, like the new Leatherman Free. I'm not even sure what that is. Copper Cinder. Oh, I'll probably get a Copper Cinder at some point. That's kind of one of those things that I'll just throw in a cart to hit my minimum order to get free shipping or something. It's not a priority, but I like little knives like that, especially cool with the copper. And look, my copper matrix is actually starting to patina. Not very much, but it's getting there. My hands don't sweat, so it takes forever. It's annoying. Leatherman Free. Is that new, more expensive one? Have I reviewed the Spyderco Amalgam? Yes, I did. I wasn't too fond of it. And that was the one that I was the most excited about from the new lineup. I was the most excited about that. I was really just looking at specs, I gotta really want that, and then I got it, and I'm like, God, this thing is gigantic, and I don't like the flipper thing. It turns out that the Capara was the one I liked the most, and I got it, and I really, really do love it. Um, uh, you like when I review smaller gentleman knives? I do have some more smaller knives coming out. It's just over the winter. Um, I'm reviewing what I'm carrying, and over the winter, I have giant pockets, so I carry big knives, and that's how it goes. I did review the Lion Steel Roundhead a long time ago. One of the first runs of them. See you later, Okan. Yeah, I reviewed it like when they first came out. I got one of the first runs. How drop shutty? They're not. It's this drop shutty. It's that drop shutty. Very, very. All I did was dribble some lube in it. I don't think I ever actually even torn it all the way apart. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that magnetic one. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I might check that out. That's kind of cool. I've heard other people say that they were stiff too, Mikey. It's not just you. But mine has always been great. And it was like that within a day of getting it out of the box. Actually, I think I might have done an unboxing video on this. You can see it's pretty darn close. Yeah, some of the new the MKM Arvenzas. Oh yeah, I really like the look of that one. I did see that. I did see that on a wholesaler page the other day, and I was like, oh my lord, that is cool. They're very, very pricey. Even at wholesale, they're very, very pricey. Uh, your Sage 5 is stiff. Yeah, mine was that one. That one I actually did take apart. I'm pretty sure. I got a loaner Sage 5 that made me fall in love with it, so I bought one. And then the one that I bought wasn't nearly as smooth as the loaner that I'd had. So that one I did take apart and polish the washers and stuff. And now mine's total drop shut, just like the Capara is. Sage 5 and LC200N. Well, they didn't make that, did they? I never saw one. Did they make a Sage 5 Salt or something? Where did I drop mine? No, I never saw that. And then Native 5. They made a Native 5 in LC200N. I don't think they made a Sage 5 in LC200N. Well, Free State fellow, my son is also playing Red Dead Redemption 2 at this particular moment, I do believe. That's what he was doing earlier. He loves that game. You ever do the MKM slip joint? I did not. Is that the one with the weird thing on the front of it? I don't like the look of that one. I might be wrong. Waiting there for me available again. I had a, yeah, the Native 5 Salt. It's just yellow. Why do they make them yellow? I get why they make them yellow. They're easier to find. I just don't want it yellow. Or I'd probably have one. Because I'd really like to have some LC200N. Because that Spidey Chef that I showed earlier is not mine. The Ferrum Forge Archbishop to review. Yeah, aren't they? That's coming out on Massdrop, I do believe. If it's coming out on Massdrop, I'll definitely have it. Massdrop is quite fond of me lately and sending me everything. Even though I did kind of trash one of them. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I was the only person who doesn't like the Crux. But they don't care. I think the flipper tab on the Crux is just ridiculous, and I can't get past it. Oh, the Archbishop 2.0. Yeah, no, I didn't. I do kind of know the Ferrum Forge guys. I'll reach out. Yeah, if they're still available when I get my money, that's a good suggestion. That's a very good suggestion, Eric from Texas. That's the best idea I've ever heard come out of Texas in quite a while. I'm just kidding. I'm from New York. We're supposed to bash on Texas. It's just what we do. Actually, I was just talking to a friend of mine. She's a rapper, and she's going to be headlining a show at South by Southwest, and I was telling her my love of Austin. And I didn't know if she ate meat or not because she's a rapper and she's a girl, and you know how it is now. Lots of pretty girls don't eat meat. So I was like, "Do you eat meat?" Yep. And I gave her a list of like 5 restaurants I love in Austin. I spent a week in Austin doing a bike show and a few comedy gigs, and I left that place more meat than man. Just everywhere I went was just piles of steak and brisket, and oh, I felt horrible, but man, I was satiated. I don't even. It's not even just the barbecue, Eric. The barbecue is great too. Don't get me wrong, but man, you guys can cook a freaking steak. Holy cow! It's just everywhere I go, I would just mean to order something else, and I'd order like a 16-ounce steak, and then after a few days I got down to a 12-ounce steak, and then I would get a 6-ounce steak and some barbecue along with it. It just got so out of hand. I am more of a seafood guy sometimes, Mikey, but most of the time I do really like. I do really. If I had a choice between a big platter of lobster tails and crab legs and a giant steak, I would take the seafood. But sometimes you just get in that steak, beef, pork habit, and oh, it gets out of control. I was in Nashville last year too, and same thing. I swear, on the way home, like I ate so much barbecue down there because I was going to a bunch of business dinners and everybody kept taking us to barbecue places. And oh, I wound up with eating so much barbecue. Like, I didn't want to smell barbecue sauce for about a week. But it was delicious. But I was like, oh, I don't even want to smell it. I just go down a hole with that. I can't. New York State does have good seafood. It is very good. You know what? Even I will say, and this is going to be blasphemous. Oh, we got to wrap this up. I'm already in an hour. And I know Jimmy Slash is probably starting in a while. I think he does one tonight, doesn't he? I don't like to step on his toes too much if I don't have to. But uh, even our red lobsters are not horrible because everything's a lot fresher. So because we're near the water. I used to live in North Carolina. I've had some good Carolina barbecue. Starting at 8:30, so starting at 9:30 my time apparently. Yeah, because I'm already at 9:02. All right, well I'll make sure we wrap up before then. But no, I lived in North Carolina. I had a lot of good Carolina barbecue too. I don't I don't have a I don't have a preference as far as barbecue. Everybody's like, do you like Carolina or Texas or Kentucky or whatever? I don't have that much of a preference. Yes, California, I eat seafood. Abso-freaking-lutely. When I lived in Florida, I was not at all impressed by the seafood. It was all right, but it wasn't like as. I think I had better seafood in North Carolina than I did down in Florida. Um, yeah, the Southern Grind case. That's one that's on my radar. That's a good suggestion also for the $200 range challenge. And by the way, again, you will win one of our Wee Hot toolkits and one of this if I and one of these Hogue things if I pick the one that you mentioned. And in South Carolina, so you love your yellow sauce. I've only had that a few times, but I do recall really liking it. I can't remember what it tasted like exactly, but I do remember I really liked it. Mm. I am above all and everything. If I can pick one kind of meat to eat, though, I am a fried chicken guy. I love me some fried chicken. We have a place up here called the Coop, and you can't even sit there. You have to go in, and it's like a greasy little hole in the wall place, and you got to take it home. And oh my god, it's so good. Fried chicken is one of those foods that is the shittier the place, the better the food. It's just yeah, you don't want to get fried chicken in a nice restaurant. You want to get fried chicken in a place that you're concerned about. That's when it's really good. Cajun fried chicken in Fullerton, California today. Oh, yeah, I like Cajun fried chicken too. One that I don't hate, and if you guys are in the Northeast at all, I think some of the best fried chicken you can buy is they're in. It's a chain, but they're only in shady gas stations or shady convenience stores, and it's called Crispy Crunchy Chicken, and they have it all over the Northeast. Um, I maintain that part of the reason why it tastes so good is every place you can buy it, you might get shot. It's not likely, but you might get shot. It's like they're all in really, really terrible convenience stores, but oh my god, the chicken is so good. And there's one like on the way between me and the home where my mom lives in, and I stop and get it all the time. Oh, it's so good. You doing a review on sharpeners? No, I haven't. I don't think I'm really qualified for that. I'm not the best sharpener on the planet. I just have a sharp maker. I am going to get one of those new Spyderco. What's the new one they call the weird hand thing? I can't remember the name of it. I'm going to try that one too. Um, Wisconsin roasted chicken rolls. I don't know what roasted chicken is. I do have. Oh, I have had some excellent food in Wisconsin though. I will say Wisconsin can cook. I don't think I've ever had a bad meal in Wisconsin, unless I went to like a chain. But the only thing I like about Wisconsin is at McDonald's, you're because I'm usually like at a going to a bike show and I have to get there, so I go through the McDonald's drive-through for breakfast. Your sausage McMuffins taste weird. I always notice that in Wisconsin. That and it doesn't matter where you go. If it's Wisconsin McDonald's, it tastes weird. Roasted chicken is fried chicken but made in a pressure cooker. Oh, that sounds promising. Weird hand thing is now the name forever. Yeah, the Spyderco weird hand thing. The Benchmade Super Freak. I already got that though. Yeah, I mean, it's just something for people to review, or just people to see. It's probably nothing I'll keep, honestly, unless I just really love it. But Italian is hands down best. Though, you know, my wife is my wife and my daughter are both vegetarians. My son and I aren't. I eat so much Italian food at home because just to try and make something that we'll all agree on, that when I'm out and about other places, I don't eat Italian because I eat so much of it at home. I'm very good at cooking it, but I'm kind of done of it. Our crispy crunch chicken is in a really shady location. I'm excited. You got to go try the crispy crunchy chicken, Libya, if you have not done it yet. Oh, go get it. Go get the crispy crunchy chicken. It is amazing. It's so good. It's worth the risk. The sides aren't great. The chicken itself is fantastic. Um, Farm Forge Fortis 2.0. Yeah, I really wanted one of those, but now they have the new one coming, like the Archbishop coming out, and that kind of even appealed to me even more. It's on my list. Going to confer with the lunch crew. I think they're down. Yeah, you got to try the crispy crunchy chicken and report back to me. My email is down below. Email me. It's so good. Stop and read my thread. What are you demanding about? I want to learn how to anodize. Is there only a certain type of steel? I can use any steel. Other people can answer that better. I know you can anodize aluminum um, or titanium. Time to get a crispy crunchy chicken sponsorship. I'd be dead in a week, man. I'd be dead in a week. There's a lot of videos on that. Ghost Killer. You can just go look around. Um, it's not with a C. It's KKC. You have to spell it right, Ryan. Yeah, when you come out to see one of my shows, I'll take you out to Crispy Crunchy Chicken. And you know what? They deliver now. I can get it through Grubhub to my house. I've only done it twice. But sometimes there are days when I just get busy writing or recording videos and I just realize, oh no, I haven't made any food and I forgot to get the thing out to thaw that I wanted to cook, and I'll just order the Crispy Crunchy Chicken through Grubhub. Pretty tasty. And I'll pay somebody $5 to deliver it to my house because I'm bored. The chicken's cheap, but the delivery charge is ridiculous. Yeah, sorry, Ghost Kill. I don't anodize stuff, so I don't know. Any West Coast tours? I don't have anything planned out for that. I'm going to Europe in late April, early May, and I've got 2 gigs over there. So if you are in Frankfurt, Germany, or Prague, Czechia, I think is what they call the country now. Changes the names every 5 minutes. If you're in Prague, Czechia, or the Czech Republic, or Czechoslovakia, whatever it's called now, I'll be in those two places. I think April 30th and May 2nd. I think Frankfurt, then Prague. Interested to see if I'm funny in Europe. I don't know. They're English speaking clubs, so that'll be fine. But I'm wondering if they only do comedy in English. So yeah. How do you afford all these knives? Well, some of them aren't mine, and some of them I buy and sell. So that's how I convert. I I'm pretty I'm pretty as far as the budget goes, that's kind of been diminished a lot, and I just put all the money I make back into it for right now. Um, somebody already asked about the pair three? No, I don't know. They said end of the quarter, which is end of this month, so hopefully that's what it was. Having lived all over, can you settle the New York State debate of being called soda versus pop? Oh no, this is a family issue. So when I was growing up, my father and I said soda. My mother and sister say pop. So we couldn't even figure it out in our own home because upstate New York is very much 50-50. It's very 50-50. I say soda, but my mother and my sister say pop, and my late father said soda. So soda pop is just, I feel like I need a binky in my mouth if I said soda pop, if I said both words. If you were to ask for any knife, but you choose the materials, you get different measures. What would you do? What would you choose? Something that's probably 3.5 inches, 20 CV or M390, and carbon and titanium. That's a pretty boring answer, but that's probably what I would say. Um, yeah, Wisconsin has the split too. Yeah, I'm a soda guy, and I feel like it's the more pretentious one, and I'm a pretentious ass. So I'm also the guy who says mate at the end of sentences all the time because I spent too much time living amongst British people, and it got in my head, and I can't help but say thanks mate to people, and or excuse me mate. It's just I can't stop doing it. It's it's a pretentious terrible thing. I say boot for the trunk of a car. I'm awful. I don't say bonnet for the hood though. I do say hood. I'm not completely ridiculous, but I do have a lot of Britishisms that have snuck in. No, I don't say a. I say in it at the lot at the end of a sentence. That's pretty good in it. I say that sometimes, but I'm from Europe and you're funny here, so I'd say you're safe there. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Britishisms. Yep, I speak Britishisms. Yeah, boot just makes sense more than trunk. I think it does. I don't know. We don't have trunks anymore. Nobody cares about what do I call underwear? Underwear. I don't call them pants. I know that's what they call them, but I don't do that. That is underwear because pants are pants. Um, your car is crushed. What happened there? Done a review of the Benchmade Crooked River. No, I have not. What do you call pants? I call them pants or jeans, or I call them slacks or jeans. Trousers. I don't call them trousers. That one never stuck with me. My favorite thing about British is though that about Britishisms is that you can use words that they don't mind, and over here they're horrible words. Like the C word is just not a big deal over there, and I love that word, but I can't use it over here. Everybody gets mad at me. I like calling someone a twat, which is different than our pronunciation of it. Ugh, sweet tea. Ugh. I can't stand sweet tea. I think it's the most disgusting, vile substance ever created in the history of mankind. Oh, you totaled your car. You fractured your sternum. Jesus, that's awful. I didn't bring it up here, but I have a bruised rib, so we're both uncomfortable. I was mailing knives out actually the other day, and I walked out of the post office, and it was snowing, and my feet ceased to exist underneath me, and I landed flat on my back, and I bruised a rib all the way around the back near my spine, and it sucks. I've broken 4 or 5 ribs. No, breaking your sternum hurt. It's gonna hurt for a long time though, man. I don't mean to like give you a bad news, but I've broken a lot of ribs, and man, chest cavity injuries take a really, really, really long time to heal. Don't laugh for 6 months, and you'll be fine. I think I've broken 4 or 5 ribs. I've bruised probably, half a dozen more. 10-speed humble. Yep, I broke all mine on bicycles. Yeah, don't take a deep breath. How did I break my ribs? I used to be a professional mountain bike racer. That's how I broke my ribs that much. Though all those breaks were within, I don't know, 3 years of each other, something like that. Hit the ground a lot at high speeds. That's what happens. But you know what? Knock on wood. Those are the only major I broke my back when I was 14. I fell off a cliff and I broke 2 vertebrae in my back when I was 14. But that's healed remarkably well. But I've never broken an arm, a leg, anything like that. I've just broken ribs and 2 vertebrae, and separated my collarbone once. That's it. Yeah, I didn't break my I separated it, which I guess is worse. But that actually healed up pretty good too. They just wired it together for a bit. One of my buddies broke his collarbone so much that when he was walking around, he had like this calcified chunk under his shirt, and it would look like he had a golf ball like under his shirt. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up because I know Jimmy Slash is coming up, and I encourage you guys to go watch him. He's very fun. I probably will in a bit. I have to go get some food and stuff before I do that, but let's go and wrap this up. Thanks, you guys, so much, and wow, awesome night for donations. Very much appreciate that. The little super chat thing. That's really cool. Always appreciate you guys helping out. And again, if you want to win something in a couple weeks, I'm gonna leave this up for 2 weeks, but go down and comment down below when this is over. Suggestions for around $200 knife you want to see me to review, because whenever I get my money from Google next month, that's what I'm gonna do. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a very good one. Thank you guys again.